I'm appealing to anybody who has any knowledge of the dog legal system here in France, because I don't know what to do here, and I feel like this is a massively unfair situation. I'm going to explain it all. I'm sorry if this takes too long, but I'll do my best. Let's go back to the beginning. The dog was abused, then surrendered to a refuge. The dog was then adopted. The new owner saw anxiety and behaviours that they were not 100% sure how to rectify and what the best way was to move. So within 10 days of getting this dog, they contact me and they reach out for help. We put a lot of different things in place for management of this situation. I will say that during my visit there, she barked a lot, but she did not growl, curl a lip, snap, bite, nothing at me. But I am aware that there have been bites in the past. So, we're going to make sure that we do everything right. We put in place always on a lead. We put in place muzzles in public spaces. We put in place a training program to work on these triggers and help this dog to rehabilitate and feel more comfortable in situations that previously have stressed it out. We put in place signs all over the property, on every entrance, and locked gates stating that it is private property and there is a dog on guard. All of this being said, she has been making fantastic progress. Okay, she's allowing people in the house. She is managing to cope with people on the property, workmen on the property, the public coming in. She's been doing fantastically. And then there was the other night. Now, the other night, what happened was the owner and the dog were out in a tent on their own property. Okay, on their own property, behind locked gates, behind their private property signs, in a tent, asleep. And a member of the public has climbed over the gate and entered the property, approached the tent. The dog has got out of the tent on a long line, so could get a little way away from the tent, and has reportedly bitten this man. That man then reported it several days later. The owner of the property reported it to say, hey, I don't know what happened, but this was the situation and I don't know what the end result was, because the guy took off. It's now resulted in the dog having to go and see a vet. Fine, okay, granted, there's been a dog bite. We need to make sure that the dog is healthy. And now the dog has to go for a behaviour assessment where the words removal from ownership and euthanasia have been mentioned. Now, I'm completely flummoxed here because this owner has done everything in their power to make sure that they are doing the best they can to keep everybody safe, including the dog. And this just seems to have spiraled so quickly from there's been a dog bite to we're going to put the dog down, without taking into consideration the fact that this person should not have been there at all, who broke the law by entering private property, had many opportunities to turn around and leave, and didn't. Continued to roam around a property that was not theirs and came across a dog that told him where to go. Am I wrong? Maybe I am. Maybe I'm too emotional about the situation. I don't know. But if there is something that can be done, all of these facts have been given to the mayor, they've been given to the vets, they've been given to all of the people involved. What I don't understand is why it's all the dog's fault. why is no responsibility being put on the human at this point? I truly believe that if they're going to blame the dog on this, then harsher punishments need to be put in place for people who abuse dogs, because this is where it ends up. And it is not fair. So not fair. Anyway, if anybody has any information about this situation that where they can add to it legally, please try to keep it legal. I know everyone's going to have an opinion on this, and I do welcome that. But please try to, if you do have any information on a legal setting, that would really help us out. I'm working with the owner at the moment to try to help this situation as best I can. But if you have any knowledge of how this situation should work, or whether it's a commune-to-commune type situation, that information will be gratefully received. So thanks in advance, guys. Bye. Hopefully we can sort this out.